Hello, all you wonderful YouTubers. Thank you for watching A Country Girl's Cooking with Rhonda. I hope that you enjoy this video because I enjoyed making it. Please share and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I will post all of these recipes in the description box. Thanks again, and God bless. Good morning. How are y'all? It is 10 after 5, and I'm up getting ready to cook. I was up yesterday cooking. I fixed chicken and dumplings yesterday for Randy's daddy. And today, this is Randy's belated birthday barbecue. I've invited his best friend and his wife for dinner. And I've got a big pork butt that I'm gonna cook. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Rhonda, and you're watching A Country Girl's Cooking. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share. I would really, really, really appreciate it. That's the only way we can get on the algorithm. If you don't know what an algorithm is, it is kind of hard to explain. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a time this morning. But an algorithm looks at everything, including your title, video, description, things like that, and tags you when somebody else shares. Like if you're a sports fan and somebody shares that, then or shares what they're watching, then it could pop up on your feed. So it goes by keywords, if you understand what I mean. It's like a, kind of just goes down the line. You know, it's, if you share my video and you watch other cooking videos, then mine will pop up on theirs. That's an algorithm, pretty much, for YouTube. But I would appreciate it. And I've got 176 subscribers. And thank you. I really appreciate it. But we're going to get back to this big fat pork butt. I'm going to show y'all my sister Linda. She showed me, I don't know if she rubs hers down with what I've got, but I know that we cook it the same way. I got it from her. I have two beautiful sisters and a handsome brother. So anyway, this is a 10-pound pork butt roast. Okay, it's bone in, and I'm going to cook it in the crock pot. And I'm telling you, it's delicious if you've never done it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it. I always do this to kind of get the, you need a sharp knife, y'all. Okay? And no, I don't wear gloves when I'm handling meat. Some people just don't like to touch it, you know. So I'm just scoring this fat, okay? So I can get those, my rub down in there. And it'll help render it. Okay. There we go. And you know, once this gets done, you can take this fat out. You'll still see it, okay? But you don't want to take it off because it gives the meat such wonderful flavor and moisture. Okay. going to tell y'all first what my rub is. And it's a lot. All right, I've got about a teaspoon of orange pepper. And I will put this in the description. A teaspoon of ground mustard. A teaspoon of minced onion. A teaspoon, and you don't have to have all of this, okay? A teaspoon of bourbon molasses. A teaspoon of chili powder. A teaspoon of paprika. A tablespoon of black pepper. A tablespoon of salt. No, teaspoon of salt, sorry y'all. Teaspoon of ground cinnamon for warmth, okay? And this is for a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of citrus. Celery salt, teaspoon. Tablespoon of ground cumin. Tablespoon of onion powder. Tablespoon of garlic powder. Then I've got a tablespoon of brown sugar for sweetness, okay? And that's what I've got here. And it smells wonderful. Now, I'm gonna put this rub on here, okay? Now I'm going to stick this in my frying pan, if it'll fit, because this is a pretty big pork. And you know, this stuff freezes good too, just so you know. I have froze it and thawed it out, and it's just as delicious. I'm telling you, my sister made this barbecue for my niece's wedding. I think it was my niece's wedding. A couple of weddings, actually. And it was a hit. But I've actually, a couple of summers, I've did it like this, took it out of the crock pot and put it on the smoker with some what was it? It wasn't cherry wood. It was one of those wood. Which one was it? I know what it was. I can't even think, y'all. One of those that gives your meat smokiness and flavor. I'm trying to think of which one it was. It wasn't. It might have been applewood. I'm not sure. But anyway, it was really good. And I smoked it for about an hour and a half. Oh, it was wonderful. I was taking it down to the, we have a little county store, and I was taking it down there to them. They loved it. Let me wash my hands. And this pork right here was about $18. I've gotten it a lot cheaper before, but it's Randy's birthday dinner, so. And I'm gonna make him a cake here in a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna heat my pan up, and I'll be back. And let me tell you what I got going on in this crock pot. I've got it up on high right now. I'm gonna cook this on low because I want it to cook about 10 hours. But I wanted to add 3, but I don't think I'd have enough room for 3. But I've got 2 large onions in there, okay? Chopped up, you know, big pieces. And hold on one second, okay? I forgot to add my half a tablespoon, well, I would say half a tablespoon, about a tablespoon or two of butter, okay? Y'all, if y'all have a crock pot like this, don't close it up like that when you're cooking. That's only for when you're transporting, because this doesn't have any venting holes in it. Maybe those two little bitty ones. But I Googled it, and you're not supposed to do that, and I've seen some people do it. I was doing it, and my sister said, don't do that. It's dangerous. You're not supposed to. So I don't want anybody to get hurt, okay? So, anyway, I'm letting my oil get heated up here. I just got a little bit of olive oil in here. I don't know if it's going to fit in this pan or not, y'all. That's the biggest frying pan I got. I want to sear this. Well, it's too big, but at least it'll sear it some. Oop! Lord have mercy. I need to get me a bigger frying pan, y'all. Or a smaller pork butt. But it'll be alright. It'll work. As long as I get it seared. It'll be alright. It's in there. So I'm going to wait for this thing to heat up. I could have waited for it to get really hot, but I didn't want to burn myself because it's so big. I had to manipulate it. But it's okay. What we use is this. John Boy and Billy's grilling sauce. I've got one original and one sweet and mild. You can use whatever kind you want. I do not put the barbecue sauce in there until it is done. And then I put it in there and let it cook a few more minutes. This stuff is wonderful. But it's whatever. I don't know if y'all can get that where you live. I think this is a local, well, no. Well, yeah, wait a minute. Yep, this is made in Henderson, North Carolina. I don't know how far it's shipped, but it's delicious. Goodness gracious. So, now it's starting to sizzle. And we're going to stick it in this crock pot. I need to get a bigger crock pot too. I've actually had to cut one of these in half when I'd have something like a big dinner and do it in 2 crock pots. But anyway. But what I want to do is just, you know, sear it, especially on this side. And I'm going to stick it in there. So I'll be back. See, I'm trying to sear it a little bit on all sides. Look, see them on there? And it gets those spices in there and it kind of locks it in. Okay. Now, it's a lot in there. See, the lid fits. And I'm going to cook it on high for probably an hour. Then I'm going to turn it down. But it will cook down. It's not going to hurt anything. See, the lid fits. So, I need a bigger crock pot, but that will work. I've done it before. That bone, you know, you could remove the bone, but the bone gives it flavor. And it's a big bone in there. So, anyway. So, we're going to start that like that. And I'm going to turn it down in an hour. And we will see how it goes. So I boiled some eggs for my potato salad. And instead of peeling them when they got done, I said, I'm going to let them cool a few minutes. And I went over here and went to sleep on the recliner. So anyway, when I went to peel them, they were too cold and they would not peel easy at all. So what you do is you crack them all like you're going to peel them, and get your tap water from your sink as hot as you can, and put hot water in the pot with the eggs in there and let it sit 5-6 minutes and they'll peel pretty good. Because once you crack them and then you pour that hot water over it, then it kind of loosens that membrane up. But I wanted to tell y'all that fresh eggs are harder to peel than an older egg, because as an egg ages, the white shrinks, causes more air to get trapped, you know, between the membrane and the shell, especially at the tip of the egg. Like I showed y'all before, there's usually an air pocket right up there. But the pH is around, I don't know, 7 something, and as they age, it goes up to like 9. But they become more acidic as, you know, they age. But anyway, I just thought I would tell you that. But it does work. I didn't know it worked until I just tried it. I just kind of cracked them a little bit, put them in that, kept them in the pot I cooked them in, and just ran hot water over it and let it sit, and it started peeling perfect. So if you wait too long, that's a trick you can do. So anyway, I'll be back. I had to take the bone out of my pork roast. My crock pot just wasn't big enough. And see, I had this delivered. I ordered this and had it delivered. I didn't realize it was going to be this big. It said about 7 pounds, but it came about 10 pounds. And I've drained the juices a couple of times. You don't have to put any water in this thing at all. It'll create a lot of juice. So you may have to take some of the juices out unless you've got a big crock pot. But it's going to be good. I guarantee it. And I got to make a cake. And I haven't started on it yet. At least it's not raining right now. I don't know if it's going to rain today or not. I hope y'all have a great day. I really do. I'm going to fix some baked beans, I think. I think I'm going to make some baked beans. Anyway, I'll be back. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to show y'all about the eggs. This was terrible. This was when it was too cold. It's raggedy, but I'm going to still use it. And this was after I'd heated them up with hot water. So, it works. But it's still edible, because I'm going to chop it up anyway. Hey, so I'm going to make a pineapple, mandarin orange, coconut concoction. He loves fruity desserts. So I'm going to use, and I normally make everything from scratch, but I'm going to use this today. And it is the Perfectly Moist Pineapple Supreme. Okay? I'm going to go by the recipe. Now, I have a lot of recipes for cakes from scratch, but I just don't have a heck of a lot of time to make a cake from scratch today. And these are good, so. And I'm gonna put it in a casserole dish. It's the best way today. So I've got 1 can of, it's upside down. The lid was bent. Mandarin oranges. And I took the mandarin oranges out of the juice. I'm saving it just in case I need it. But I kind of chopped them up a little bit. And then I've got a can of pineapple rings. I'm thinking I'm going to just put that on the top. I think I'm going to do that. And I've got some coconut. And remember I told y'all about toasting nuts? That goes for coconut too. So, Lord have mercy. Toast your coconut. You can do it over the stove or put it in the oven and keep your eye on it on like 350. And, you know, just toss it, but don't let it burn. Brings out a lot of flavor. All right, y'all. I've got 3 eggs, half a cup of vegetable oil, and half a cup of water. I got some vanilla, and then I've got these mandarin oranges, and that's what we're gonna do. And I think it's gonna be very good. So, first thing we're gonna do is I measured this. This is a half cup of water, half a cup of oil, and then we got 3 eggs. I'm gonna do it in this cup right here. Okay, put them in this box. Is that a shell or is that one of them white things? That's one of them old white things. I don't like those. Two. Get some and get this egg up. I don't want the raw egg on my work surface. Okay. I'm going to stir this up. Put some vanilla in it. Even with a box cake, I always add some vanilla, y'all. And then I'm going to add these mandarin. Well, I better wait. Let me stir this up first, and then I'll fold those in. Yep, let's do it that way. Get y'all one of these things. I tell you, they're awesome. You can get 2 for like $8 on Amazon. And they're so sturdy. I don't put mine in the dishwasher because you're not supposed to put anything. This is what I was told. You're not supposed to put anything with wood in the dishwasher. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Okay. Alright, let me set that right here. And then I'm going to take these. Drop them in there. I should have just made a pig picking cake. I'm going to add that juice too. I think it'll be alright. It'll just be moist. Okay, there we go. Oh, it smells so good. Alright. Alright. Oven's preheated already. It beat me to the punch. Alright, I'm going to grease this pan and pour my cake mix in there and put it in the oven. So I finished the cake. And I kind of made up, But, what did I do with that box? I showed you about the pineapple cake mix box. Do it like it says, but then I added, I drained, it's upside down because the can's bent. The mandarin oranges, I drained that and then chopped them up a little bit, put them in the mix and baked it, you know, like it said. And I baked it in this. Then I took 8 ounces, the small container of Cool Whip. And then I put that in a bowl. And I put 4 tablespoons of sour cream in that and stirred it up real good. And then I added about 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. I didn't want it real sweet because my coconut's sweet and I got some in my mouth. But I toasted this coconut. I'm telling you, it's wonderful. It smells great. It's got a better flavor. But anyway, toasted the coconut on 350 for about 10-15 minutes. Just keep your eye on it. Stir it occasionally, you know, because it's going to get browned around the edges. Just stir it, you know. Keep your eye on it. And so anyway, Cool Whip, 8-ounce container, 4 tablespoons of sour cream. Get good sour cream, you know, not low fat. Get the Daisy or something, you know, that's got fat in it. You don't want it, you want the flavor. And then I put 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, some vanilla bean paste, and I stirred it gently to incorporate all that. Then I put in 1/2 cup of coconut, this toasted coconut. And then I put it on top of this cake. Okay. And then when I put the icing on it, of course I let the cake cool. Then I put this coconut on top of it. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And I think it's going to be pretty delicious. It's got the oranges in it. And I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want the icing to be too sweet, you know, because the coconut is sweet. It's the sweetened coconut flakes. That's what I used. The sweetened coconut flakes. and just put it on a pan on parchment paper, put it in a 350-degree oven, and just keep your eye on it. And it'll start turning brown around the edges. Just stir it, mix it up, and that's what you'll get. And it tastes wonderful. Okay, so my pork is still cooking, and I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. Oh, and I drained those pineapple rings, and I'm gonna probably put those on top of it when it's time to serve it, maybe. So we'll see. Okay, look here. So I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator. I think it's gonna be good. I think I've got an idea of something I want to do. I took these pineapples, before I put them on top of the cake, I sprayed some parchment paper with some buttered flavored spray. Then I took a little bit of butter and put in the middle. And I'm going to take some brown sugar. Might as well just use my hands, they're clean. This bag's almost empty anyway. Just sprinkle some brown sugar over it. Let's see. I got my oven on 350, y'all. And I just want to caramelize these a little bit. I mean, I could have left them like that, you know, like they were. But I just wanted to add a little something different, you know, just another dimension of something. I thought that would be pretty good. Okay. That'll melt. And I'm gonna leave them in there probably, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes until it caramelizes. But I'm gonna put that on top of the cake after it does its deal. Here's my dessert. I had to taste it. I took a little corner off. But I put those cooked pineapples on it. And I poured that butter and brown sugar on top of it. And that butter had gotten brown, you know, like brown butter flavor. So it's really good. So that's Rhonda's creation. I'll put the recipe in the description box. So anyway, I may go ahead and post this video, and then when the pork gets done and I fix the barbecue, I may redo it. Not redo it, but do another video and post it. Thank you. You know what I meant, right? Not redo the whole thing, just, whew, I'm tired. Post about the barbecue. See? I think that'll be good. Here's my barbecue. It's just about done. And then I'll have to add some sauce. So, I'll take it out of that juice here in a minute and let it cool and put it on top of my cake. Alrighty. Everybody, we're getting ready to eat. And this is my friend Brenda.
How you doing?
And I got beans, and there's my baked potato casserole thing I made up. And some leftover chicken and dumplings, y'all. Some slaw. And we got this good looking barbecue here. And I will post it all in the description box. So, y'all have a wonderful evening. God bless. Be safe and be good to yourself. Bye. Hey.
Hi.
That's Bobby.
Hey.
Y'all met Brenda.
Hi.
Okay. Y'all know Randy.
Hi.
No, that ain't how you do it.
If we get ready to go eat,
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, that's how he
don't
does
put
it.
that thing on me when I'm eating, and I say I eat.
Yeah, he loves to eat. He's like Mikey. Okay, y'all. God bless. We'll talk to y'all later. Here's our food. I made this up. This is just boiled potatoes made like baked potato. My baked beans. Leftover chicken and dumplings. My slaw. And my wonderful barbecue, y'all. And I will post it under the description. Be safe. Be good to yourself. Bye-bye.